Alright, so a few weeks ago we started getting snapshots for Minecraft 1.20. And 1.20 is what I want to talk about a little bit today, because over the past month we've gotten our first few snapshots for 1.20 and they've kinda sucked. Now, during the 1.20 portion of Minecon Live, Mojang finally addressed the 1.19 controversy about them canceling tons of features. They said that they know there was a lot of backlash about it and that they were going to address it. So how do you think they went about doing that? Did they apologize? Did they promise to add the scrap features in this update? Did they elaborate on why those features were scrapped? No, they doubled down and said that because of last year's events, they were now only going to be showing features that were 100% completed in the Minecon Live showcase. Kind of insinuating that if they showed anything else beyond these 4 relatively minor features, those might meet the same fate as the birch forests and the fireflies, which again, especially with the birch forests, they never really gave us a reason for why those were scrapped. And further pushing this narrative that every single feature that Mojang makes is a huge pain for them to implement, and that the 8, 9, 10-month development times that we are seeing for each update nowadays is completely justified. So basically they've taken a much looser strategy with this update, showing us 4 features, not even giving the update an explicitly stated theme or name, and then leaving the rest as surprises. To be fair, I don't entirely disagree with how Mojang has gone about promoting this update. Only showing the features you've completed and then adding more later does genuinely seem like a good strategy for making sure the community is happy with these updates. However, the way that they actually executed it could have been a lot better. In the Minecon Live showcase, the developers never actually said anything about adding more features later on, and were very vague about the overall theme of this update. It's only from a Twitter thread by King B-Dogs that we know that the developers even plan to add more features at all, and that they have this sort of weird, like, multicultural representation thing going on in this update with the bamboo and the camels. And this lack of clarification to me comes across as kind of disingenuous and patronizing, almost as if they left the door open to later down the line deny that they actually had any plans to expand this update any further than what it currently is, then act like it was the community's fault for misunderstanding them again. And considering that we are 4 snapshots in, and apart from some minor technical stuff like being able to unsource water blocks and some new spawn egg for previously only summonable mobs, the only real game-changing features that we've seen for 1.20 are those 4 that were shown off in Minecon Live, which makes me feel like it seems that this is what's already happening. Even so, the development times of these updates are still ridiculously long, and this has never been more true now. I mean, judging by the time it took from the release of 1.19 to the reveal of 1.20, it seems like it took about a month to create each feature, especially considering how small each one of these features was. This length of time is simply inexcusable, but yet excuses? Mojang has plenty. A common argument used by the Minecraft community towards Mojang is that there should be no reason these updates take as long as they do when mod developers can implement the same features that Mojang does in 6 months in only a single week. Now, Mojang deflects this by saying that the features and mods are nowhere near as polished, complex, and as integrated into the game as actual features that Mojang produces. And while yes, it is likely that there's much more time required to optimize and integrate these features, nobody has ever really explained beyond that why these features are taking so incredibly long. When actually looking at the features that Mojang has added over the past few years, a lot of them are really just glorified reskins of other existing features. I mean, take the 4 we have this update so far. New set of planks, literally a copy and paste with new texture. New type of sign, same story there. Bookshelves with 1 more use, and a mob that's essentially just a horse with a few extra bells and whistles. Recently, the majority of what Mojang has been adding to their game has been uninspired, uninnovative, and hasn't expanded upon or changed the gameplay of Minecraft in any major way. Compare that with modded features, which are a lot of the time completely new and bring creative gameplay ideas to the table, expanding on current concepts of Minecraft a lot more than what is added in updates. So the long development times make no sense here. And the interesting thing is that back in the Notch era, Mojang managed to consistently add more features in smaller amounts of time. Take, for example, Minecraft Beta 1.8 and Minecraft 1.7, which both had similar amounts of content to newer updates, and had development times of 2.5 and 3 months respectively. Mojang keeps using this cope of how they're constantly working to put out content, and they can't be expected to be overworked all the time and put out a big update every year. Like, take this one King B-Dog's tweet, for example, saying that the reason that all 3 mob vote mobs cannot be added to the game is because mobs are the hardest feature to code and take forever, even though many updates like 1.16, 1.13, or 1.8 added more than 3 mobs. As I've said in the past, Mojang has over 700 employees. They only had 40 in 2013. Even accounting for things like Minecraft Legends and Bedrock Edition, it just makes you ask, how is Mojang taking longer and longer with updates, and why are they so evasive about answering why, honestly? Probably the part of this that gets to me the most is the fact that the biggest justifier of Mojang's actions is the fans of the game themselves. You'll commonly see under any comment criticizing Mojang, people saying that we should just be happy that they update the game at all, and look all that Mojang does for us, and on and on and on. The thing is, I doubt that argument would fly with any other game company. Any other game company that has delayed their game to insane amounts or added lackluster content into their game comes under tons of scrutiny, but not Mojang. I think it's time we take off our rose-tinted glasses and stop seeing Minecraft as the perfect nostalgia block game, but hold Mojang to the same standards that we do for every other game company in the industry. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I know I had some controversial opinions in this video. Guys, I don't think Molten likes Mojang very much. Maybe I went a little bit hard, who knows. But yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the other stuff I pretend not to care about to boost engagement and watch time. And goodbye. I'll see you in a few days for the next Bendy video.